I'm sure if you are given the chance to mention top 3 African players that ever played in Italy, Kwadwo Asamoah is the last person that you will talk about. And it's not your fault. It's because this player is someone who is very quiet. The fact that he ended his career silently and transitioned to another part of football clearly tells you the kind of person he is. In today's edition of Explainer, we're going to talk about Kwadwo Asamoah, the kind of player he is, what he did with his career, and everything that you need to know about him. My name is Delali Frankaute. If it's your first time here, this is Explainer on the Soccer. In December 1988, the player was born in Accra but spent a lot of his time in Kumasi. In Kumasi, he played for Kumasi-based club Asukwa Deportivo, where he spent a lot of time in his youth age. Although Kwadwo Asamoah was born in Accra, he spent a lot of time in Kumasi during his growing ages, and he played for Asukwa Deportivo in Kumasi. Kwadwo Asamoah was scouted by a scout called Mr. Charles Mensah to the late Alhaji Tete of Liberty Professionals. Kwadwo Asamoah spent a lot of time in Accra and played for Liberty Professionals. He joined Swiss club Bellinzona and was loaned to Italian side Torino in the winter of 2007-2008. In June 2008, Asamoah was signed by Serie A club Udinese, where he established himself and became a starter in both club and country. After having a good run with Udinese and also playing so well for the Black Stars in various tournaments, Asamoah caught the eye of a lot of clubs in Europe. He became a target of top clubs in Europe. However, Asamoah and Udinese teammate Mauricio Isla both joined Juventus in July 2012 on a co-ownership agreement. With Juventus paying £9 million for 50% of Asamoah's contract, he made his debut on 11 August 2012 against Napoli in the 2012 Super Cup Italiana, scoring a goal as Juventus went on to win 4-2 in extra time. Antonio Conte, who was Juventus head coach at that time, decided to start him in the opening league match of the 2012-2013 season against Parma. On 25th August, he made an immediate impact by setting up Steven Leccester's goal in a 2-0 home win. On 16th September, he scored his first goal with his new club in a 3-0 away league win over Genoa. That's literally a month after joining Juventus, because he joined Juventus in August, and in September, Asamoah had already scored his first goal. Juventus went on to win the Serie A that season. Asamoah was bought outright by Juventus in June 2013, signing a 4-year deal with the club. Kwadwo Asamoah joining Juventus was more like a loan deal with a 50% ownership. So Juventus were paying 50% and then Udinese were paying 50% of his contract. But after the first season in the 2013, he was signed outright by Juventus and he was made permanent by signing a 4-year contract. On 9th March 2014, Asamoah scored a notable goal in a 1-0 home victory over Fiorentina as Juventus went on to defend the Serie A title and the Super Cup Italiana that season. During the 2014-2015 season, Asamoah suffered a severe knee injury in the 10th league match of the season on the 11th November 2014 against Empoli. He was only first able to return to the team and resume training towards the end of the season as Juventus won the Serie A title. He was therefore not able to appear in Juventus Coppa Italia victory over Lazio in the final. He returned to the pitch on 29th May 2015 in a 3-1 home win over Napoli. The interesting thing about Kwadwo Asamoah's career is that he was one of the players that a lot of people believe that, but not for injury, he would have been an exceptional talent. A lot of things that he achieved, he would have been able to achieve more, but he was one man that injury took a lot of his time. And Asamoah in an interview talked about how this injury impacted him and how he managed to come out of that.
It got to a point I was getting better, and when I was getting better, that was when I also had a different injury that was minor, but it was just for a month, but it was something that made me cry because I was wondering what was going on, because after staying home or maybe not being fit for almost a year and a half, and then now that I was feeling so better, another injury has just okay, so what can I do? So I had to pray, I have to try and do everything just to come back.
On 23rd July 2016, Asamoah started for Juventus as captain on pitch in the opening game of 2016 International Champions Cup Australian version, as the club were drawn 1-1 with Melbourne Victory. Melbourne Victory won 4-3 on penalties. On 25th September 2016, it was confirmed that Asamoah would be sidelined for 6 weeks after limping off the pitch a day before away to Palermo with a sprained right knee. After tests revealed that Kwadwo Asamoah suffered a complete tear. In January 2018, it was reported that Kwadwo Asamoah chose not to renew his contract with Juventus, which was set to expire in June later that year. He made his 150th appearance for Juventus in a 0-0 away draw against Par in Serie A on 7th March. In July 2018, Serie A's registration confirmed that Kwadwo Asamoah had agreed to become an Inter player in May 2008. The signing was later confirmed officially on 2nd July by Inter. He made his debut for Inter a month later on 19th August in a 1-0 away defeat to Sassuolo, which was the first match of the 2018-2019 Serie A season. Kwadwo Asamoah, after spending 2 seasons with Inter, on 3rd February 2021, he signed a contract with Cagliari until 30th June 2021. He made his debut in Sardinia on 28th February 2021 in a 2-0 victory in home against Crotone. He became the most capped African player in the Italian Serie A history after making his 271st appearance in that match, surpassing his fellow Ghanaian Sule Aliu Muntari, who was tied on 270 matches before that game. On 3rd October 2022, free agent Kwadwo Asamoah officially announced his retirement from professional football. One thing about Kwadwo Asamoah's professional career is that he spent his entire career playing in Italy. Apart from his early ages where he went to Suez, he never literally went to any other club outside Europe, but basically played in Italy. And that is why maybe he also chose to work with an agent that he knew very much. So Kwadwo Asamoah is not a professional agent, but let's go into his international career. Kwadwo Asamoah was given his debut for Black Stars in 2008 under French manager Claude Leroy. He represented Ghana in the 2008 and 2010 edition of the African Cup of Nations, winning a bronze and a silver medal in respective tournaments. Interestingly, when Kwadwo Asamoah was called into the 2008 African Cup of Nations that were hosted in Ghana, he was on red hot form to the extent that the captain of that side, which was Stephen Appiah then, agreed or insisted that his number 10 jersey was given to Kwadwo Asamoah when it was confirmed that Appiah was injured and would be out of the tournament. Kwadwo Asamoah, in an interview, indicated that he had already decided to wear the number 20 jersey, but because he could not say no to the captain, he went ahead to say yes and wore the number 10 jersey. Kwadwo Asamoah, later on, after wearing the number 10 jersey for a while, decided to drop the jersey. But there has been a lot of news saying that Kwadwo Asamoah had dreams and all that, and then later when he decided to drop the jersey. According to him, there was nothing like that. However, he was one of the players that was literally not in love with wearing the number 10 jersey, but he had to wear it because it was given to him by a captain that he could not say no. And this gesture made him literally one of the few players to have ever rejected a number 10 jersey when it was given to them. Asamoah also appeared in the 2012 and 2013 edition of the African Cup of Nations. He also played for Ghana at the FIFA World Cup in 2010, where Ghana went all the way to the quarterfinals, and also the 2014 World Cup, helping Ghana to reach the quarterfinals and also going out of the group stages. Kwadwo Asamoah is a dynamic, hard-working, energetic, versatile, and tactically intelligent player. He was primarily known for his pace, strength, and stamina, and his outstanding technical qualities, as well as his ability to read the game. Although he primarily served as a ball winner, those attributes allowed him to be effective both offensively and defensively, and enabled him to play in several positions along the pitch in defense or in midfield. A predominantly left-footed player with Juventus, Asamoah was usually deployed as a fullback, wing-back, or wing midfielder on the left flank. Although he had previously also been used in the center as a defensive, central, and box-to-box or offensive midfielder prior to joining the club, Asamoah has also played as a left back. And in an interview, he indicated that he literally wants to play left back when Antonio Conte, who was then his manager, convinced him to play at the left back. In addition to his physical and athletic attributes, he was a very agile footballer with a good vision and ability to make attacking runs and get into good offensive positions from which he could create chances for his team with through balls or deliveries into the area for the wing. He was also a neat passer, a powerful strike of the ball from distance, and a skillful dribbler. Despite his abilities, Kwadwo Asamoah was often sidelined through injuries, and I'm sure you know that. And also in the Black Stars in 2013 all the way to 2014 to 2015 before he retired, Kwadwo Asamoah was often used as a left back in the Black Stars under Kwesi Appiah and other managers, because at that time the national team had a lot of players offensively to the point that Kwadwo Asamoah had to play at the left back, which maybe did not bring the best out of him in the national team jersey. For a player with his caliber to only score 4 goals for the national team literally means that he did not play a lot of times offensively for the national team. Kwadwo Asamoah in his professional career played a total of 357 matches, scored a total of 13 goals, and made an assist of 32. In national team, as I said earlier on, he played 74 games, scored 4 goals, and provided 11 assists. In titles, he won 6 Serie A titles, 4 Italian Cups, 3 Italian Super Cups, 1 African Cup of Nations runner-up, 2 UEFA Champions League runner-up, 2 times Ghana Player of the Year, 1 time CAF Team of the Year, 2 times Serie A Team of the Year, and 2 time AFCON Team of the competition. He also made the most appearances by an African player in the Serie A with a total of 279 appearances. In summary, one thing that I would say about Kwadwo Asamoah is a player that's leave the mark, obviously, but a player that would have gotten more from him but for injury. A full gentleman by that matter. He has retired from international football and he says he's going to be an agent from now. I enjoyed his career and I'm sure you also did. If you don't know anything about him from today, I'm sure you know enough about Kwadwo Asamoah. He's the only man on record to have ever rejected a number 10 jersey, and he made it clear the reason why he rejected it. But if you enjoy what we did today, my name is Delali Frank Auti. This is Explainer on Dell Soccer. Until we meet again, bye bye for now.